United States announced $3 billion in military assistance for Ukraine. White House says it is the largest aid package for Kyiv to date. Details on the package are not yet revealed. The assistance is nonetheless expected to include broadly infantry fighting vehicles, mine-resistant ambush-protected vehicles and other personnel carriers and self-propelled howitzers. Washington and Berlin announced this week that they would provide armored vehicles to Ukraine. The assistance is expected to provide Ukrainian forces with additional firepower.
Today, the United States will demonstrate our continued enduring commitment to Ukraine's ability to defend itself with the announcement of over $3 billion in new military assistance to Ukraine, including $2.8 billion drawdown for Ukraine, the largest yet. My colleagues at the Department of Defense will brief on this in further detail later this afternoon, but the package is expected to include the Bradley infantry fighting vehicles.
Meanwhile, on the battleground, Russia's 36-hour unilateral ceasefire officially began midday on Friday. Russian Defense Ministry said its troops began observing the same from 1900 GMT. But artillery fire continued to be heard on the front line in eastern Ukraine. Ukrainian servicemen of the 80th Air Assault Brigade, positioned in eastern Donbass, said there were no signs of ceasefire.
The situation today is exactly the same as yesterday, the day before yesterday, last week and last month. Nothing has changed despite the enemy apparently declaring a ceasefire over Christmas. But everyone understands very well, especially the military, that there has been no ceasefire and there will not be any ceasefire. We know for a fact. We have known since 2014, and there's no point in talking to them, in believing in their promises, orders and decrees.
Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered the 36-hour ceasefire to observe Orthodox Christmas. Kyiv rejected the same, saying it has no intention to stop fighting. In Moscow, the Russian president attended an Orthodox church Christmas service by himself inside the Kremlin cathedral. State television showed two live clips of Putin inside the gilded cathedral of the Annunciation, as Orthodox priests conducted the midnight service known as the Divine Liturgy. On the other hand, Ukrainians in western city of Lviv celebrated Orthodox Christmas. They took part in ancient traditions, including eating donuts, singing carols and playing out nativity scene. The annual celebration in Lviv has nonetheless seen some changes this year owing to the war. For one, soldiers were seen taking part in the procession, parts of which were performed with the air siren in the background. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.